What's up, y'all? Just got out the gym, man. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling good because I knew I had a goal, something I set my mind to tonight. You know, I told myself I was gonna get a haircut. I got there 2 minutes late, but I concluded in my mind that if I got there 2 minutes late, then most likely it wasn't meant for me to get that haircut. But guess what? That enabled me to exert more energy into a workout, and I feel good. I pushed myself. I believe that God motivated me, but I believe that He gave me the ability to motivate myself. I believe that the divine nature of God Himself resides within me, and that He has given me everything that I need in this physical body, in this life, to succeed and pursue the things that I set my mind to. And man, there was something that was on my mind lately, and I've been meaning to share it. And the word is importunity. Importunity, and a synonym, a more common contemporary word for importunity is persistence. Persistence. Keep going. Persistence. And what I've been noticing myself doing lately is being persistent in what I set my mind to, and striving daily to achieve the goals, whether small or big, to chase the goals, to chase the dreams, to chase the things that I'm motivated towards, and to continue to motivate myself, even at times whenever I feel like not moving forward. I feel like just standing still and being idle, sitting still and not pushing towards whatever it is that I'm putting my mind to, right? But the word is importunity, and it's in Luke chapter 11. And it talks about a friend. Let's just paraphrase and cut a few things out, not to change the word or the narrative, but just to get to the point. Somebody goes to a friend's house, and it's late at night, and the friend that goes to the other friend's house is real hungry, doesn't have nothing to eat. So the friend the house that he goes to one of his friend's house, and he knocks on the door, I guess, at nighttime, and he's telling them, man, listen, a friend of mine just got here, and it's late at night, and I don't have no food to feed him. Will you lend me a few loaves of bread? And the friend that's inside of the house tells him, man, basically he tells him in my own words, but not changing the context of the narrative. He tells him in my own words, basically, man, listen, the doors are locked. It's late at night, and my children are in bed with me, and they're sleeping. And the friend that came to knock on the door doesn't stop knocking. He doesn't stop knocking. He keeps knocking, almost like a child when it's learning to walk, you know, for its first time. And no matter how many times it bumps its head, it keeps getting up. Because there's a drive within it to not give up on what it set its mind to, right? But he keeps knocking at the door, and the friend that's inside the house, he's basically saying, listen, just because you're my friend doesn't mean that there's not boundaries that have to be set. Doesn't mean that there's certain things that we have to respect about each other, our mindset. You know, a lot of people say, man, I respect your mind, or they'll say, respect my mind, meaning that respect what I want and what I don't want, or keep your distance from me, right? Show that you value how I feel. Show that you value how I think by respecting the boundaries that I set for you, right? And he's saying, listen, just because you're my friend doesn't mean that you can just come knocking and beating on my door at any time of the night, begging for food while I'm asleep with my kids in my bed, right? But guess what happens? The friend who is persistent is relentless. He's persistent within his persistence. He just keeps going. He keeps knocking. And is this what it says? Notice this. It says this. It says, I tell you not. He says, the friend that is inside the house, asleep with his kids, that got the bread that he's able to lend, right? Says he doesn't get up and give to the friend because he's his friend. Meaning just on the basis of him being his friend isn't enough for him to just do anything and everything at any point in time with no boundaries, no respect, no morals, no guidelines. But notice that what it says is, it says, but because of his persistence, his importunity, he got up and he gave him as much as he wanted, right? He got up and he gave him as much as he wanted. So I've been noticing that in life, right? A lot of times people don't want to help you just on the basis of you needing help, right? Or you wanting help. A lot of times people have their own life and their own things that they're doing, their own path, you know, what their minds are focused to. And although they may be able to help somebody else, it might not at that time be the best thing for them to do, or they might not be motivated enough to want to do it. Because you got to want to do it more than you don't want to do it in order for you to ever get it done. Right, man? You got to want to do it more than you don't want to do it if you're ever going to get it done, right? So something has to motivate them to want to do it more than they don't want to do it for them to ever act. And this is what gets people to invest in you. And I'm realizing this. This is what gets people to invest in me. When they see the persistence in you, when they see the energy that is driving you to be successful in what it is that you set your mind to, when they see that persistence in you, when they see that you are not giving up, you're not giving in, you're not quitting, you're not giving out, you're not stopping. Whatever you set your mind to, you are going to keep going until you get it. People will see that. And the first time they see it, a little bit of it, doesn't mean that they're going to move and they're going to act and they're going to reach out their hand to help you. But you keep going and you keep being persistent. They see it again and they see it again and they see it again. And eventually it starts having an effect on people around you. When you do not give up, when you do not quit at what it is that you have set your mind to, it is very, very inspirational to the people who are watching you. It inspires them. And guess what? It inspires them to want to invest in you to be the best that you can be. Man, and it also inspires them to be the best that they can be. A lot of times people don't have the motivation and the inspiration within themselves to push themselves to the past the boundaries that they've already pushed themselves to. And whenever they see you pushing yourself past the boundaries that you pushed yourself before, when they see you breaking the records that you broke before, right, and going past, superseding, transcending the milestone, the benchmark that you already set for yourself before, when they see that, not just does it inspire them to do it for themselves, but it inspires them to invest in you to help you do it even more. Man, and I've been rolling up on a lot of people that are homeless lately, different people, man, that I'll see like on the streets. And man, it's like something within me because of everything that I've been going through lately, all of the mental battles, all of the struggles and stuff that I've been going through mentally, man. It's a mental battle, you know, mind over matter, mind over mind, you know, fortifying the mind to push the body to the measure that it needs to go to in order to achieve the goal that is set for itself, right? I've been pushing myself more and more and more and more. And every single time that I want to quit and I want to give up, man, I said, no, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit, man. I'm going to motivate myself. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. And I believe that God is inspiring me to do that. And notice this. I believe that as I continue to have that motivation and that drive and that zeal to keep pushing forward to be the best version of myself that I possibly can, I believe that other people see that. They notice that and they are investing their time, their attention, their money, their you know what I'm saying, their assets into me to watch me and to help me be the best person that I can be. Man, I motivate people because I know that I needed motivation to get where I'm at today. And I want to motivate somebody else, man. I want somebody else that's struggling right now to achieve the goals that they've set for themselves, to be the best person that they desire to be, to accomplish the things in their life that they set their mind to. I want you to be encouraged, man. I want you to be encouraged, and I want you to know that you're able. I want you to know that you are able. It says, now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. God has invested within you divine power to be able to do the things that you set your mind to within the confines of his will. And man, I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged, and I'm going through a lot, but I'm going through it. But man, I'm noticing that, back to the topic, that people will invest in you whenever they see in you the desire, the drive, the motivation to achieve your goals. Man, I've heard so many different stories of people, investors, different businessmen, man, different master thinkers, different people who noticed something, a gift in somebody. They noticed the gift. They noticed virtue in somebody else's life. They noticed it. It stood out to them. They seen the drive. They seen the attempt. They seen the motivation. They seen the will, the drive. They seen it. They noticed that they stood out. There was something about them and how they carried themselves and how they pushed towards their goals and how they were focused on what they were setting their mind to, that inspired the person who had what it took to push the other person farther in their goals. It inspired them to do it. It inspired them to invest in them. And man, you might be looking for a job right now, and you might have had 5 different people fire you, or not fire you, but not hire you. You might have had 5 or 6 or 7 different people tell you, no, we're full right now. Or, you know, and you know, somebody will say, man, nobody will hire me right now. Well, that's a lie. None of the people that you went to so far hired you. But notice this: if you don't quit, if you keep pushing, if you keep driving forward towards your goals, if you keep seeking for that job, I guarantee you that you'll find a job. I guarantee you that you'll break your record. I guarantee you that you'll reach your milestone. I guarantee you that you'll achieve the goal that you set your mind to. But you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You cannot stop. You got to keep going with wisdom. With wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. With wisdom, you apply your mind and you calculate your steps and you count the costs and you invest your time, your drive, your body, your resources. You invest it in your goals. But notice this: it is the inspiration within you to keep you moving forward towards your goals that inspires people around you to help you achieve your goals. It is the inspiration in you to keep moving forward towards your goals that inspires people around you to invest back in you to make sure that you make your goals. Man, be the best that you can be. Don't quit on your goals. No matter what attacks you mentally, no matter what attacks your body physically. You hear of all different types of stories and testimonies of people achieving the greatest things in life. Breaking records every year, every day, records are being broken. Man, I want to inspire y'all as I inspire myself, as I'm inspired by others, as I'm inspired by other testimonies and different people who have achieved great things in life. I want to inspire you to be the best that you can be, and that is infinite. That is infinite. The goals that you set your mind to, never give up on your goals. Never give up on your goals. Never. You know what I mean? Man, I used to tell myself this. I would say, if I don't do it, it'll never get done. If I don't do it, it'll never get done. I'm responsible. I'm accountable for achieving the goals that I set for my mind. So if I don't do it, it'll never get done. But when I have that drive, that mental fortitude and that focus to achieve my goals in life, somebody else is going to notice that. Some other people have noticed it. People are going to notice that and they'll invest in you. Whatever it is that you're seeking, let it not be at the cost of someone else. Let it not be at the harm of someone else. But don't give up on it. Don't quit. Don't quit. Man, today is a blessed day. It's a blessed day. I don't have any regrets today. I don't have any regrets today. I believe today is a very blessed day. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for who I am, and I'm grateful for who I'm becoming, and I'm grateful for who I'm accepting myself to be. Man, and I encourage y'all to be blessed. But the last part of that verse, that portion of verses, says, ask and you shall receive, knock and the door shall be open unto you, seek and you shall find. Ask, knock, seek, and don't quit on that. Don't quit on that, all right? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. King, queen, rise up. Chase them goals.